Bonjour, hola, me llamo Señora Young, je m'appelle Madame Young. It's so nice to be able to deliver this options information to you for MFL. Now, MFL means Modern Foreign Languages, and here at Penrail, we're lucky enough that we offer both French and Spanish. Now, I know Year 9, you've done French for 2 years in Year 7 and Year 8, and since September, you've been working on your Spanish, and I am so pleased to say that you're coming on great in your Spanish. I know things have been a little bit different recently, but your level of Spanish is coming on really, really well. We are super pleased with your work so far. And when we're in class, obviously we try to make things as fun as possible. We also have learning language games all of the time, and that would never change in GCSE also, okay? So I'm here to talk to you about what you can expect in a French GCSE or a Spanish GCSE. The choice is yours. As ever, I'm available for any questions. Just drop me an email on youngc93@hubcymru.net if anybody needs anything. Okay, I'm just going to try and share my screen with you. And here we go. So why should you choose a Spanish and a French GCSE, or either? You don't have to do both. One of them would suffice, and you would do really brilliantly with that. Okay, by taking a language at GCSE, you'll have amazing skills and a valuable talent that is applicable to almost anything that you do. So it's all so handy to be able to speak another language or know of another language. A language GCSE builds upon what you've already learned in Year 7 and Year 8 and Year 9, and you probably know more than you think, to be honest with you. Language classes are still fun and interactive, and you cover things at a slightly quicker pace, but this is good as you'll easily notice the improvement and your progress that you make in your foreign language. So as I said, still a lot of learning language games also. By taking a language GCSE, you don't just learn the language, you get to find out about other people, other cultures, and also it's really interesting and a varied subject as well. We also learn about their traditions, their foods, what types of people they are, so it's quite interesting. Here are our top 10 reasons why languages are great. English is not enough, okay? Hands up those of you, I think you're in front of me now in my class. Do you think that English is the most widely spoken language in the world? You are wrong, okay? English is about the 3rd or the 4th now, okay? Mandarin is the top one, and then second is actually Spanish, which we've been doing here in Penrail. How exciting. A language will always be useful no matter what you do. You can read books, watch films, listen to songs in their native language and understand them. In class, we get to study a wide range of topics, all about different people and cultures, not just how to speak, as I touched upon earlier. Languages mean business, okay? There are so many companies, so many corporations that are crying out for people with language skills to be able to assist them, to get more sales, basically, okay? I don't know one single company that doesn't want to take their business abroad and to have people with those skills to be able to help them. They're really good for you. Speaking more than one language increases your brain capacity and improves your memory, and you'll be at less risk of developing Alzheimer's. That is a scientifically proven fact, because when you learn new skills, new languages, you form new neural pathways in your brain. Number 6, it's really impressive to be able to speak a foreign language. It's a real achievement that your friends and employers will love and envy. When I speak Spanish or French, whoever I'm with, they're like, oh my gosh, I forgot you could do that. And it's just such an invaluable skill to have, Very good for holidays, when we can go back on holidays again, obviously. You can understand and talk to lots more people when you go abroad. And it helps you in your holiday as well, trust me. I've got myself in a very few little pickles that I've been able to get myself out of. Using a language at work could raise your salary from 8 to 20%. Now, I know that employers are crying out for people with language skills, as I said, to be able to take their business and their company to the next level. You will automatically be far more employable than the next person, okay? Learning languages really improves your communication skills. Again, which employer doesn't want their employees to have amazing communication skills? Translation technology will never, ever replace a human. Never. Being able to communicate in the same language. You know, for example, when we have human interaction, we have humour, we have warmth, we have a genuine connection. You don't get that with Google Translate or whatever else there is on the market. You do not get that. So how do we learn that in with WJC French and Spanish? So there are 4 exams that you get in year 11. There is no coursework. Okay, and each exam is 25% of your final exam. So the speaking exam, this is not carried out in front of the class or in a group. Okay, this is just done with me and you or whoever your teacher is. Okay, you are so well supported. I cannot tell you. We carry you through this GCSE. You are not left on your own. We support you and basically hold your hand all the way through. Okay, you have lovely teachers. And I did a big cheesy grin then. I don't think you could see that. And you have the opportunity of doing a foundation tier or a higher tier. So as you can see, the foundation tier speaks between 7 and 9 minutes, and the higher tier speaks between 10 and 12 minutes. And there's a variation of role plays, a photo card, and a general conversation. And of course, you will be super well prepared. It's not like, oh, you go into a room and I expect you to speak French to me or expect you to speak Spanish to me. It is all well prepared. Do not panic. The writing exam, again, 25%. There are 3 questions in both tiers. And in the foundation tier, the most you will have to write is 100 words. And in the higher tier, the most you will have to write is 150 words. And then both question 3s are a translation exercise. In the foundation tier, there are a few sentences to translate into Spanish or French. And then in the higher tier, there's a short paragraph to translate into Spanish or French. The reading exam, 25%, just exactly like we do in class. We read a section or a paragraph and then we answer the questions. Okay, very simple comprehension. Couldn't think of the word then. Comprehension. The final question again is a translating question, but this time you do it into English. So you have your few lines in French or Spanish and then you translate them into English. Okay, so the higher tier is 1 hour and 15 minutes and the foundation tier is 1 hour. Finally, then we've got the listening exam, which is 25%. The foundation tier is 35 minutes and the higher tier is 45 minutes. So both of those under 1 hour, which is great. And exactly like we do in class, we listen to an extract, we listen to a recording, and then we answer the questions. It could be 1-word answers, a circle answer, underline the correct one, tick the right boxes, that type of thing. Okay, so not loads of writing at all. And as I said, the most you'll have to write is the writing exam. Higher tier is 150 words and the foundation tier, the most you'll have to write there is 100 words. So let me see if I can see